Josh.
Hi Lucy, thanks for having me.
Thank you very much for coming. I'm excited about today and what you've got to show us.
Me too.
Josh, it might be quite hard to imagine now because you're so confident and outgoing, but as a teenager, you were quite shy. However, you found solace in magic. How did you discover magic?
It's a funny story actually. It was a Christmas party. I was maybe 8 years old and my aunt, it looked like a Christmas cracker magic trick. She had a handkerchief and she put it in her hand and made it disappear. And I was instantly hooked on the magic art. I actually believed it was real magic.
Mm-hmm.
Since then, I got absolutely hooked on learning the material, learning how it was done, and it just became more of an addiction, really.
Yes. You interestingly said real magic. Are you telling me magic's not real?
Well, magic is definitely not real in terms of things being completely magical, like
Yes.
unicorns and stuff like that. But it is very much a skill. The art of magic is a skill that can be learnt just as much as music or playing the guitar or editing films. The best way I can explain it is as human beings, we have different senses, so sight, smell, touch, feel, and hearing. And if you can, that's how we perceive the reality around us. Mm-hmm. If you can trick those senses, then our brain tells us what we see is real. And that's what magic does. It tricks all the senses so that you cannot explain what just happened in front of you.
What do you think it was about magic that brought out your confidence?
When I first started, I was just locked up in my bedroom learning the different tricks, the sleights of hands, all the little techniques. I spent a lot of time performing in front of the mirror and in front of a camera just so I can watch myself. And I was still a little shy person just developing skill. It was when I would show some friends and family trick and they would love it, and the reaction would make me feel really, really good inside. And then they would, call their friends over to come have a look at this and watch this. And then it would literally put me on the spot where I had to perform in front of complete strangers. And then watching the applause and people enjoying it, it made me feel really good about myself. So I continued to do it. And the more I did it, I put myself in more uncomfortable situations, which forced me to become confident in a way.
Do you feel like magic is always going to be part of your life?
Oh, 100%, yeah. Once you learn the art form and the ability to make people smile and happy, it never leaves you. I mean, magic is something that I can use to bridge a gap or create a really good social environment, or even communicate with someone who doesn't speak the same language or is from the same culture. Because the art form of magic is very, very visual. It's very psychological, which transcends any language barrier there is. So I've done tricks and performed for people in different countries, third world countries, where they don't understand what I'm saying, but it's clear what's happening and the smiles are the same.
Yeah, that's really interesting and not something that you would maybe naturally think of when you think about magic in terms of the communication. It breaks down the barriers, which is great.
100%.
So is there anything that you could share with us that you do when at gigs or any party tricks, magic tricks?
Yeah, I've got a go-to little routine that I do when people put me on the spot and say, do a card trick. A lot of people tend to give me their own deck of cards because they think I've got some sort of special prepared deck. So I've brought in a brand new deck of cards, completely unopened. We can open them in front of everyone at home and go from there. Is that all right?
That is great.
So I have brought a brand new deck of bicycle playing cards, the standard brand that magicians tend to use. So we are going to open this up and see if we can do something really, really cool for you guys at home. Here we go. You can tell it's a brand new deck because it's got the seal of approval, which you have to crack. There's that. And then we've got some promotional cards, so we'll get rid of those as well. There should be some jokers, which we'll get rid of. So the cards, when they're brand new, they're in brand new deck order. So we have to give these a shuffle so it's fair. Awesome. I love the feel of a brand new deck of cards. So we'll take a card, say the 7 of hearts. What we'll do is we'll put it in maybe halfway down the pack, just like this. It's a very simple magical move, a snap of the finger, and the 7 jumps straight to the top. Well, let's do that again, this time a little bit slower, see if you guys can follow it. I'll push it up so you can see it the whole time. We'll put it in here, back in the middle, here comes the move, bam, straight to the top. I'll do it one more time. But we'll shuffle the cards just to make sure that it's completely lost in the deck. So I have no idea where the card is now, but if we take, say, the top card, which is the 4 of hearts, which is pretty close, we can give it a shake and it changes into the 7 of hearts. What we'll do, we'll take a different card. So now we've been making it come up to the top, we're going to make it come to this side as well. So we'll take the King of Clubs, give that a little shake, and that should change to the selected card. It's funny because heat does a lot of things for cards. So if you blow, heat up the card a little bit, you can actually make that card disappear entirely, and I'll show you where it goes. So we'll put these cards down. Everyone at home has a iPhone, right? Watch this. We get the card to actually go into the phone, and we can pull it out. Just like that. That cool? In fact, do you know what? I've got a since we're working with the 7 of hearts, I've got a really good sort of gift I wanted to leave you guys here because you've been so accommodating to me. It's a little bit of a special gift wire. So what I want you guys at home to do, and everyone here in the studio, is to just concentrate on this little wire. Can the camera see that okay? Brilliant. We were talking about heat and magic. Remember that card, it was the 7 of hearts. Watch this. So we just heat it up. You can see it starts to move a little bit. That should say the 7 of